Do you think that black people have the same opportunities as white people, or do you think it's that some people are just lazy?
You can't see the pitfalls of what you're doing until you start doing it.
It's nurture. Nurture over nature. So the way you were nurtured as you're growing up will affect whether you're going to be successful.
We are creators. All of those share that idea, right? And that we are different from animals and that we have consciousness about how we behave. So you can attain or do anything. Kanye is perfect proof of that. People that's what I'm saying, like, it might not come naturally to you, but you could do whatever you want.
And check. What's poppin'? This is the Vice City Mafia podcast. We coming at you right here out of Miami. It's your boy Cross-Eyed, and we got the main man on the trigger.
Major, minor, you know the deal.
In the building.
BCM.
Let me put on my Andrew Tate glasses.
Those are the cross-eyed glasses, bro.
Yeah. This time, now they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so what we're gonna get into is, how do you feel, right? You personally, do you feel like, do you think, right? Let me restart right quick. Do you think that black people have the same opportunities as white people, or do you think it's that some people are just lazy and blame it on due to their skin color or due to that? Just your opinion.
You know what's interesting? I have a couple Nigerian homies, right?
Yeah.
Who are all hyper successful and are all smart as fuck, right? And they talk to me about like the ideas of slavery, and that like, because there is not such like a harboring on slavery like there is in America, they don't have excuses. They just get it done in the culture, much like the Asian culture, right? Like for Asians, you can make fun of them all day and they just get it done, right? And there's this dude named Thomas Sowell, Sowell, right? And he's a black dude, black conservative, right?
Yeah.
And he talks about the propagation of slavery and how it's taught in schools is worse than the slavery itself, because it's a mental slavery now, right? And so that, like, yes, has tragic things happen to all of humanity in the past, of course, right? But is it any reason to use as an excuse? Like, does that serve you, right? Like, does it serve you being able to put the blame on something outside of yourself? And he's like, it doesn't serve you to do that. So even if it did happen, okay, and is the response that it should be, right? Because it's like, okay, so you're at a disadvantage. Culturally, there may be things against you. How does that benefit you living in that? How does that benefit you to think that everything's against you? Use it to your advantage, right? Stop putting the blame on things outside of yourself. This is from a cultural standpoint. This is from a family standpoint. This is from everything. It all begins with me, right? So do I believe that blacks have the same opportunity? I don't know, right? Have I lived with that belief? Sometimes, unfortunate to say. But do I live with it currently? Not at all. Because it doesn't help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like saying like, oh man, like, because sometimes I'll be like, fuck man, with the sun, it's so hard to do something. But am I gonna be the type of man that is like, yo, I didn't get my dreams because of my son? Do I ever want my son to feel that or hear that uttered out of my mouth? Yeah. No, you find the way to make the time. Bro, Jews have been persecuted so long, right? But financially, they find a way to win.
And they're on top right now. For sure, no doubt.
Bro, but it's all...
the reason why I asked you, right, is the reason I brought it up is because I had this guy, right? He's a white Hispanic, and he goes...
That's not a thing.
Right? Yeah.
That's not a thing. It's only in Miami.
He's Hispanic, and he has a white skin... Like, he looks white if you didn't know.
Miami white.
Yeah, Miami white. So, and he goes to me, he goes, yo, I want to be a rapper, but, bro, I can't be a rapper. And I'm like, bro, why?
Has he heard of Jack Harlow?
Why can you not be a rapper?
We're not in 1999, right? Buddy.
So
get it done.
Yeah, you already know where he went at. He goes, because, bro, all the best rappers are black. And I'm like, that is not true. And he goes, and then he starts throwing them. He goes, Tupac, Biggie, Lil Wayne.
I love this argument.
And I'm like, bro, but what about Eminem, dude? Like, or Fat Joe, or Big Pun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're missing all those people.
Or Mexican OT.
Or Mexican
all
OT.
the,
yeah,
all
because
the,
he was hitting me with all the old school, right?
What about currently? What about Lil Pump, who's literally a white Hispanic from Miami?
Or Drake, dude.
Or Drake.
You know, they all say he's white. You know what I mean? But yeah, so he was just hitting me with that, and I was like, bro, you know what?
Drake's got a black dick, though.
Yeah, for sure. It was exposed. But like, you know,
I think he leaked it himself, to be honest.
yeah, you know, they actually said that wasn't him, bro. But it's funny how he let that video be.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he let it be. He let everybody think it was him.
Oh, they said it wasn't him?
But when Kendrick says he has a daughter, he uploads, nah, someone find my daughter. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I brought that argument up to you because I just wanted to know your input on it, because it was just so funny for me, because he's of a lighter skin complexion, and then he feels like he can't do something because he's not black. So I just wanted.
That is a perfect excuse, or that is a perfect example of the excuses that we make based on the paradigms that we choose to live in, right? So people want to always have an out for why they are not getting the dream that they want, right?
Yeah.
And it is easier for them to live in this, oh, things are set up against me, so I could never. Because it gives them the allowance to never try.
But I could never live like that, dude.
Yeah, but
I think to myself, like, every day, like, I could never stop doing this because I love doing it so much. And I think it's the love and drive that people need to have, because some people are just making music or doing content just because they want to achieve an ultimate goal, which is obvious. Like, I want to achieve an ultimate goal from this, obviously, but I want to achieve an ultimate goal of this because I love this.
Yes.
And I would love to get paid for doing this.
Yes.
And then some people get caught up in, nah, bro, I'm just going to give up. Like, bro, how fucking pathetic of you.
But that is
what
is what I'm saying. Deeper than any harm that has been done to anybody, including black people, in the past, is the belief that that past will forever affect what you can do in the future, right? And so niggas get lost in the present because of the pitfalls of what they believe happened in the past. Because the crazy thing about it, bro, is that it's only mass transmission that we're buying into. We don't know, you don't know for real what happened.
Yeah.
It's just what everybody collectively believes, like money, same thing, right? Like we just all collectively believe.
He said, she said thing.
Yeah,
that's what history is.
And that this piece of, we all believe that this piece of paper is worth something, and we live in this belief, so we die about it, we kill about it, we sell ourselves for it, right? We do all these crazy things because of this belief. So the beautiful thing that nobody can take from you is what you choose to believe, right? But if you stay all day trapped in other people's beliefs, what other people want for you, what other people think is cool, what other people think is whack, then you are more of a prisoner or a slave than any historical figure could have ever been.
Yeah,
and I feel that's the danger.
Dude, yes. And it's so crazy to me, like, obviously we all chase money, and goals and aspirations, that we all have. But like, what I was getting at is that sometimes people want, like, let's say someone's making content or someone's making music and they're doing it only for the fact because they want to be rich. And it's like, yo, there's other ways to get rich. Because if you really don't love making art, not everyone loves making art. And I get that, but if you really don't love what you do, like, if you're not loving making content and you're only doing it to be rich, like, bro, do something you love to be rich, because the goal isn't to get rich quick. The goal is to get paid doing what you love. You know what I'm saying?
And
because then you're never working.
And the journey is, what, I'm gonna go sideways on that, right? Because
sometimes you have to, but
no, but I'm gonna say that we mostly love what we're good at, right? But when you start something new, you're gonna suck. There's no getting around it.
For sure.
So you have to find different ways to love it early on, right? Because you're not gonna be very good. So like at the beginning, you're hype about just doing it because you're like, whoa, I'm in my dream, right?
Yeah.
And then like, because it was just an idea, now it's a real thing. And then you have to continue to find new ways to love it and give yourself little metrics of winning. For instance, like for us, I think the first metric was being consistent.
Yeah.
Can we do that? That is how we're gonna win, right? And now it's like, okay, are we making our content better? Are we choosing the right time to shoot, right?
Yeah.
Can we get to that 500 subscribers? We did, right?
Yeah.
So now we have a new goal.
And then, it's so crazy to think, like, my bad, just spinning off of that a little bit, just how happy we were when we hit 100, like looking back at the podcast, because I was listening to them to figure out how I could make the content better. And yo, we were so hype about 100 subscribers, dude. And now I'm looking at that like, bro, we need 1,000.
Because the benchmark keeps changing. And that's the same thing with money, right? So it's like, because now the desire for like 1 million, right? So like somebody that's just starting, we actually want to get to 1 million more bad than they want to get to 100, right?
Yeah.
Because they're still thinking about, well, do I get a camera? And, oh, I can never do it. And they're in that thought, right?
Yeah.
And so we're so much deeper into it, because the deeper you get into it, the more you realize, like, okay, I actually need to do this, this, and that to get there. But when you haven't started at all, and you're just in that, oh, I don't know, bitch ass phase.
Yeah, like we started with one camera, dude.
We started with one camera and whatever location we could, you know what I mean? Janky mic setup, but we figured it out, right?
Yeah.
And then you just keep on upgrading, because you can't see the pitfalls of what you're doing until you start doing it. You know what I mean? And so I guess this is a long, drawn out answer to say, like, I think everybody's provided the same opportunity. We just have different ingrained limitations. That's how I'll put it, right? Because
that's an interesting way to think
because
about
it's just like your parents teach you certain things that you can and can't do. From like, don't jump on that. You know what I mean? No. You know you can't do that, because if you haven't seen anybody do what you're thinking about doing, it's harder to visualize, right?
I think it's Yes.
Like
it's nurture. Nurture over nature. So the way you were nurtured as you're growing up will affect whether you're going to be successful.
Whether you believe that we are evolved from aliens, God, or fucking came from just straight evolution, we are creators. All of those share that idea, right? And that we are different from animals, and that we have consciousness about how we behave. So you can attain or do anything. Kanye is perfect proof of that. There's no such thing as being canceled, dog. There's no such thing.
You know
what I mean?
Like Andrew Tate proved that when they canceled him.
100%.
You can't cancel something that's just all over the place.
That is an idea that they want you to believe, right? It is a mental slavery, right? That they no, you can't do that because you're white. No, you can't do that because you're black. No, you can't do that because it's slavery. No, we'll kill you if that happens. All right, well, if you're ready to die for it, period, then nothing can stop you. If you make the decision that death no longer scares you, then anything is attainable, bro. Because I will either succeed or die. I'll die about this shit. BCM for life, nigga. BCM for life. But really though.
But for real. And that's the mentality you need to have in order to achieve anything in this world. Like, bro, just going at things like softly and kind of doing it, or like we know a couple other people that have tried to start a podcast and they still don't start it because people are just focused on perfection, or no, we need to have it this way. Like, yo, fam, like whatever you're gonna do, like whether you're fucking 3D printing or you're making the next Amazon, it's gonna be shit at first, dude. No matter what, you're never gonna you're not gonna dot the I's and cross the T's first try.
And there's nothing wrong with wanting to dot I's and cross T's, right?
Yeah.
But you can't let it get in the way of you writing your first letter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's like, niggas will just sit there with the pen all day being like, how am I gonna dot this I and cross this T? Like, niggas, start writing.
Yeah, start writing,
and
bro.
then
you're gonna
learn.
figure it out as you're writing, dude.
Yes.
You're gonna make a T by accident and you're gonna be like, there it is.
Yo,
bro.
pillow under the table for the win, by the way.
Yeah. But the table is rocking last time.
Yeah. You dotted the I's and crossed the T's.
Yeah, dotted the I's, crossed the T's, bro. We're working out here.
See, the thing is, bro, if you find out new information and don't change your behavior, you are not learning, right? And so the thing is, you cannot learn unless you're doing, right? So the thing is, like, as you start to get more into whatever it is that you decide to do, after you take that step, you start learning what to change, right? Just like last episode, we noticed that the table is rocky. This episode, you fucking fixed this so we could have a better pod. So we learned and we got better progressively. Yeah. We learned that we need a certain light.
Yeah, because if you go back at the first pod, bro, it was decent, but bro, it like, you know, you change little things throughout time. Like I started working out just so I could slim up and
light
look
years
better,
ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Light years ahead.
Yeah,
Even how we speak, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Even how we speak with pauses, right? Listening.
Anticipation.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like excitement, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And all of it, it's not manufactured, it's not fake, right? But you just get a timing for it. You get better at it as you do it. And it seems simple, but people get so caught up in the nerves of not chasing their dream, of failing in public, that they never do it.
I'm glad you think that. I'm glad you believe like we believe in a similar aspect. Like, I don't think race could stop somebody from being successful. I definitely think it could possibly, bro, I'm not black, so I won't know. It could possibly
I'll tell you.
hinder you, right? Maybe someone, a businessman is racist, right? All right. That's the worst case I see happening. But I'm glad that you don't believe it could stop someone from chasing their dreams and aspirations.
All that you need is one example of somebody that did it, that looks remotely like you, that came from a circumstance remotely like you, bro. And now with the internet, there's nobody out there that doesn't have an example of somebody doing what they want to do.
Yeah.
And if they don't, then that's amazing.
And also, you
and what an opportunity.
You could even look at history, bro. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
So for the idea that black people can't do something because they're black, right? That's exactly what you're saying. But like, bro, like, sports used to be all white. Then one so black man went in it.
So shitty.
Bro,
before.
demolished it, bro. Now, if I see, you know, like, my little bit of judgment, right? If I see a team of basketball players, right? Let's say they're going against Miami Heat,
white boys are back,
and
though.
it's all
Luka?
white, right? Yeah, Luka's nasty. But like, it's all white basketball team versus like an all black basketball team. Like, not for nothing, race doesn't matter. But no, like in the back of my head, I'm gonna think like, wow, Idaho's fucking trash.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
But let me put it like this, bro. Are there people that, like, okay, there's been shown this, like, some genetic disparity in talents towards certain things, right? So like, marathon runners, right, happen to be African, like as West African specifically, right? Because of their body proportions, right? A lot of elite bodybuilders that are black because they have shorter torsos, right? And longer limbs because it's heat adapted, right? So like, there's certain places that you could grow up that make you more likely to be successful at something, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, bro.
Like, for sure, if you're a white man, I think you're probably gonna be a little better at snowboarding just because of the climate. Your skin can withstand it better.
I don't, but see, this is the thing.
Because I know white people are built for the cold. You know what I'm saying? Because race is less of like your brain, like, you know, your race doesn't affect whether you're stupid or not. But I think it affects your body and how it endures in certain climates. Like, my bad. I've went to Vegas and I feel like I can't breathe in Vegas, and I feel like all that dry because my body is built for all this humidity.
But the beautiful thing about the human vessel is that it adapts, bro.
Yes.
It adapts, right? So even if you're not predisposed to it, if you want it bad enough, you can do whatever, bro. Sure. Because that's what I'm saying, like David Goggins, for instance, right? He, I don't know, are you familiar with David Goggins?
Yeah, he's fine.
Stay hard, right? Stay hard. So he is somebody.
Stop being a bitch.
He's reverse buoyant or something like that, to where he sinks in the water. And he became a Marine, right? To where he had to learn how to swim, right? He talked about how he was a fat fuck, like 350 pounds, right? And he became the beastest runner, doing ultra marathons, 100 miles back to back, right?
I believe he broke his foot.
He broke his leg and still taped it up with duct tape, and then continued running, right? Yeah. So I'm saying, like, people get, that's what I'm saying, like, it might not come naturally to you, but you can do whatever you want.
Big facts.
You can have whatever you want. You can have whatever you want.
Yeah. I don't think nothing's stopping anybody from achieving goals but themselves. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more like a mind switch you need to have, like, because I believe it has nothing to do with race, nothing to do with where you grew up, nothing to do whether you're poor or rich. I think it just has more to do with this, like, nurture, you know? Like, if your parents raise you to think you're a failure, dude. You know, you have
But-
to get out of that mindset and flip and.
But even that,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
And granted, you might have some, like, you might not be the best naturally at math or something, right? And you want to be the bossest accountant. Well, then you're just gonna have to study a little harder.
Yeah.
You know what
that's
I
about
mean?
it.
There's no shortcuts. That's
For
it.
sure.
That's it.
There's
So-
no shortcuts to success, no matter how many people want to tell you there is.
They want to tell you that because they have something to sell you.
It's easy.
Hey, do my course for a week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You'll
Yeah.
get $100,000 in 10 days. No, you won't. You might, but you're probably not.
I think like success is easy, but it's not simple. Success is easy
Yes.
through
Yes.
consistency, and then you start, bro, like, all right, if I run a mile today, right? I'm not a runner. I run a mile today, it's gonna be hard today. And a month from now, I run a mile, it's gonna be a little easier, and I'm gonna be like, nah, I could do 2 miles. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Why am I running a mile if I could do 2? Then I jump up to 3, then to 4. And then someone on the outside is looking, and they're like, bro, I could never run 4 miles.
Right.
But prior, I couldn't even run a mile. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So it's more with progression and consistency that makes success easy.
100%. 100%, bro.
And that's how I like to look at it.
Yeah.
What you looking at?
It's homie right there.
Big homie.
Bro, at the end of the day, niggas want any excuse to fail. And it's sad because it's just easier to like be on the sideline talking shit.
I like people that want to lose, bro. I love when people say I can't do it. And I'm like, all right, dude, that's good, dude.
No, but-
There's more room at the top for me, bro. There's
be-
more room for me, dude.
The best thing to do when somebody comes to you with that energy, bro, is challenge it, right? So a lot of people, when they say all the reasons why they can't, they're expecting you to say, no, but you can, because the best thing to do, if you care about that person, if
You
they're
can't
like,
do it. Yeah. No, I believe you. You
yeah,
can't do it.
yeah.
You can't.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Exactly.
You could never.
Yeah, and then
You
just
could
walk,
never.
and then because then they start finding that fighter inside of them, right?
They start getting mad at you, like, hey, bro, what
And-
you mean I
but-
can't?
but
No,
they-
I'm saying you're right, dude. You could never do it. Dude.
Yeah, you have to flip it back. No, you're right.
You're right.
You could never do
Yeah,
that for
you're-
all those reasons.
you're fucking
And now
trash,
what?
dude.
And now you're gonna die
Yeah,
with
you
that.
know why you're broke? Because you suck, dude. You could never do it. You can never get on top,
And
bro.
then they-
You're never gonna be rich. You're never gonna be famous. You suck, bro. That's it.
And then the crazy part is you'll see people find that fighter inside of them and turn it around, and they'll be like, no, but I can because of this, and that. And that's the space people need to live in more than anything. That is the space that people need to create from, right?
We should do a video where we walk around the mall and then look at people and be like, you can't do it, dude. You can't, bro.
No,
you're
but-
trash. You suck. You're poor.
We should ask people like, it's like, what's the hardest thing? Like why aren't you where you want to be or something? Or like, what's your dream and why aren't you doing it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they say all those reasons why, and we just say it back to them.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
right. You'll never be able to do
Yeah,
that.
you're right. You'll never be. You suck. You're trash. Yo, you know, that's why I like gym content so much, bro, because when I see it on Instagram and I see these people working, I've been switching topics back and forth, but
Yeah, it's fine.
when I see these people like going in the gym and, you know, my girl looks at me and she's like, yo, why are you always watching that? And then you want to be buff. Oh, you want to take steroids? And it's like, yo, that's not the
Yes.
point of it. But yes, dude. Do I want to take steroids? Yeah, dude. I don't know. Maybe not now, maybe not tomorrow, but eventually, yes, dude. You know? And then she's like, oh, but I was running off topic. But I like watching the gym content because I like seeing how people go from being fat, lazy fucks
Yeah.
or skinny, wimpy fuckers to just doing everything they can to lose that shameful fucking body they had and become like a beast.
Let
bro.
me tell you
and
something.
that is so inspiring to me just to see all that, especially on the gym content.
The weights don't lie.
Yeah, dude.
They don't lie, bro. There's no
Except
excuse.
Bradley Martin, he be using fake weights
If you
sometimes.
can't put it up, and that's why I love the gym, bro.
Yeah.
I love the gym because there's no bullshitting. If
Yeah.
you can't lift it, you can't lift it. There's no excuse. There's no, oh, well, no, nigga, you're a bitch.
Yeah.
You can't lift it because you can't lift
I was
it.
at the gym the other day, right? And the gym community is so nice. So I was at the gym the other day. I went without my girl and I decided to start benching, right?
Right.
I'm benching. I'm only doing a plate, right? But I always only do a plate on the free weight because I'm usually dolo and my girl can't help me if I try to put the 2 plates on there. there. You know, sometimes I'll go to the assist bench
Right.
and do it, but I was like trying to get the free weight so I could balance on my chest, right? And really get it in and tear the muscle and start my day right. Right?
Hell yeah.
And bro, this nigga in the gym walks up to me, right? He always sees me there. I always see him. We go around the same time. He walks up to me and he's like, hey, put another plate on there, bro. You come every day and you don't do it. I go, yeah, but I have no one to spot me. He looks at me and goes, I'll spot you right now. Let's go. Puts the other plate on there. On the other side, I get up, I put the other plate on. I'm like, fuck, bro, I didn't want to do this today, dude. And then he's like, come on, grab that shit. And I grab it, and I'm like, and then he's like, no, don't put it back, because I was about to re-rack it.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, all the way down, all the way up. So I go down, he puts his hands here, so I understand he's securing me.
Yeah.
And he doesn't, bro, I'm right here hoping he's gonna help me, and he goes, up. And I'm like, fuck. Bomb, put it up, and bro, I felt great afterwards. Got up, homie gave me a high five, bro. Never talked to homie, but he sees me every day. He's an older gentleman. And, bro, shout out to him, bro, for pushing me to be my best.
And this is what I'm talking about, where it all lies in the mind. Because simply knowing that somebody there has your back allows you to do more than you ever thought you could, right? But sometimes you have to be your own spotter in life, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to be like, nah, nigga, I got my back if this shit goes sideways, right? Because there's not a physical fear of failure, but there's a real felt fear of failure. So you just have to be like, no, nigga, I'm my own spotter today.
Yeah.
And regardless of how this shit goes, I'm gonna be all right.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get up to
Definitely
225.
the way. 225, man. Damn.
What? Oh no, I do 315.
You do 315?
Reps, nigga, for reps.
Reps?
I got
How many plates is that? What, 315?
three plates.
3 plates? Damn, nigga,
I
that's
rep 3
fucking
plates.
wild,
Nigga,
dude.
10 times, no problem. I got video proof. You know what I mean?
We got video proof, bro.
Nigga,
We're not capping here.
Bro,
dude.
I was putting up because my girl said that I couldn't do the 120s on the dumbbell press. I was doing a light day, fam. I was doing 80s in each hand for reps for like 15, right? And she was like, yeah, but you can't do those. And I was the heaviest in the gym. And you go, pop, pop, rah, 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 no problem. Shoulders a little tweaked, but I don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm out here.
They show 3 things that naturally drive testosterone, right?
Leg day.
Leg day for show. 5-minute conversation with a baddie. So bring your bitch to the gym.
Yeah, that's true.
And the third one was, shit, I forget.
I think people need to go to the gym, dude.
Of course.
Yeah, like not just for your
Of
health-wise, but like,
course.
bro, you know, you're waking up. You fucking jerk off, bust a nut,
Yo,
watching porn.
if you wake up and jerk off, bro,
Dude,
go back to
sad
sleep
life, bro.
and then kill yourself.
Yeah, dude. You're already setting yourself up for failure, dude.
Just-
you're jerking off before you even start your day, bro. Your whole day just passed by. You're gonna have no ambitions, no strive, bro.
Just
That's
take
it,
your
dude.
bed sheets and tie them to the ceiling and hang yourself.
Yeah, jerking off is like one of the most, like, I personally think it's one of the worst things that America has told you is good for you. Like,
Definitely at the
be
top
like,
of the day.
Yeah, for sure, yeah, you need to jerk off. No, you don't, dude. You don't need to jerk off, dude.
Find
What you
a
need to do
woman.
is go get some pussy, bro. You know, but people are so lazy, dude.
I honestly think that it's like a lot of dudes think that they're incels, right? But I think that they're just so attached to. You have to say to kill yourself shit out. I think they're so attached to their screen and to porn that they forget what it is to talk to an actual woman.
Yeah, jerking off is definitely like I think it takes away the motivation and strive of your entire day, because if you could just jerk off and be selfish, like, bro, you're being lazy even for your sexual desires, dude. Like, instead of going out there getting some pussy, like, you're really just gonna go with your hand.
Yeah.
Like, you're that lazy.
So things that change testosterone positively. Talking to a hot girl, like I said, right? Bringing a baddie to the gym will help. Having sex raises your testosterone.
That's interesting. I would have thought having sex lowers testosterone.
It raises your testosterone, your free testosterone. And then, surprise, meditating. So if you ain't getting no bitches, meditate on it. You know what I mean? Then pray about it.
If you're not getting no bitches, bro, it's your own fault, dude. Because I've seen bitches fuck some ugly ass niggas and they're baddies, and I'll be like, Like, not to judge no man, no Diddy, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, I've seen some like, you know, like some men that look like they're on the spectrum, possibly fucking baddies, dude.
Yeah,
So there's no excuse out here.
And I know broke dudes that get it, you know what I mean? Like,
and I know niggas on the spectrum for real that are fucking millionaires right now.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah. Bye, guys. That's it. This is the VCM podcast. Make sure to leave us a DM. Send us a message if there's something you want us to talk about, or maybe there's something in your life that you don't like the way it's going and you want our input, because whether you like it or not, we are kind of successful. And that's what it is, bro.
Not kind of, we're successful, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking follow the shit. Follow, comment, like, subscribe. It helps us out in a small way. And if you want to continue to see a subscribe in us, it's a subscription in yourself, because we believe in you and we just want you to achieve every dream that you have set out for, like we are doing to ours. So we love you, you know what I mean? You can do whatever you want, and stop fucking listening to people that don't believe in you. They're bullshit. Cut them out of your life immediately.
Yeah.
You'll feel better.
Big facts, especially liars. Get rid of the liars.
Oh my God.
B, C, M. Hit it on the
Gang.
middle camera, actually.
V, C,
M. We out.